Hi everybody. Oops, forgive that falling hot glue gun. I wanted to share with you guys really quickly before I sent this back off. This is, oh I know I'm going to slaughter her name. TLIley, I-L-E-Y. TLIley? I'm not sure. Okay, but this is her travelogue. And I apologize if I screwed up your name. I'm terrible with names. This is her travelogue, and it's called Nature's Gardens. It's a beautiful travelogue, and she is with me on Team Brenda, and kind of got her little sign-in page here. Sign my name, and this is the 2-page layout. Hers is not bound, which is kind of fun. Makes it a lot easier for the rest of us. This is my 2-page layout. Her theme is to do things about either your garden or the outdoors in general. And so my garden at the time that I got this was still very snowy and wet earlier this month. So I did some of the general outdoors kind of things. I'm using one of the I Am Rose's skeleton leaves. Woohoo! My very first time using those. And a Wild Orchid Crafts flower, and then some more I Am Roses over here. And then this is just a Sizzix die cut there. And she asked us to please include our favorite ribbons or fibers so that she could use when the book is finally bound, and she can use on the binding ring. So I included a couple of a little piece of ribbon and some fibers that are kind of my favorite ones. So I've included that in here. So the papers, I have no idea what they are. They're paper that I've had for a while, and they're not in part of, that's back when I used to, or these are papers that I bought when I used to buy just single sheets and not paper collections. So this one, I'm sorry, I don't have any idea what it is. This is Desert Sand cardstock from Close to My Heart that I have stamped with a cool tapestry stamp from Hero Arts. These are just Close to My Heart pearls, and then I told you about the flowers. So this is the tags that I've done, and they are pictures of a hiking trail here in northern Utah, and it's called Catherine's Pass, and it is a major hike. This was a couple of summers, well, several summers ago, when my husband, we had challenged ourselves as a family to, you know, get outside and get active, and we decided that we purchased a book that was, you know, all about the trails in our area and in our state, and we were going to get out there and do things. So they name these trails like by easy, beginner, intermediate, and difficult, and that kind of thing. So we thought we would totally going to start out with one that was super simple. We had a 7-year-old at the time, 7, 4, and then almost a year at that time. 7 and maybe she was a year. I'm not sure. Anyway, the baby was really small. And so this is, we decided it's supposed to be easy. It was in the book it was labeled as easy, and we got there and it looked fairly easy, you know. It didn't look too steep or anything like that, and it was a 2.5 miles, I think it was, if I recall correctly. Anyway, so we get halfway, we're getting, you know, about the first mile into it, and we see people coming down that are like, you know, they look like they've been through, you know, been to, you know, where and back. So they were just looking at us like, wow, you guys, you know, great, you know, good for you guys. You guys are, you know, real tough for, you know, bringing the kids and all that kind of stuff. And so we were thinking, yeah, okay, well, it says beginner, right? We get about halfway through this thing and I was dying. My legs were jelly. It was just, but we made it to the very top. And then as you're at the top, you can see this little lake down here, and it's amazing, an amazing, amazing, amazing view. Just amazing. And then once you get there, this is the little lake that you can go to, and those are my 2 little ones back there. 2 of my little ones, rather, back there. And running around the lake now that we've made it. And the hill down is just like, you can see the ridge right here, and then it just goes down. But it was a lot of fun. It was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful walk. I don't regret it at all whatsoever. When we were within about, I would say, not even the first half mile. My husband's kind of walking ahead of me with my daughter, and I'm walking, I have the little one in those little front carrier things, and then my son is walking next to me. We're walking, and I see my husband turn around a little, kind of a you know, where the mountain kind of comes down to the side, and the trail is kind of, what is that called? It's kind of really skinny, so you know, 2 people at a time at the most. So my husband's walking several feet in front of us, and we come around this cliff, and I don't see him for about 3 or 4 seconds before I start to go around that same area. And as soon as I go around that corner, he's right there, like I'm face to face with him, and he's like, go back, go back, go back, go back. And I was going, what are you talking about? What? And he's like, moose, moose, moose. And I'm like, a moose? So we're going back, and he's trying to get us up the hill, up to away from the trail, I guess, so we could, as far as we could. And sure enough, within seconds, as soon as I turned around to walk up the little hill and to get off the trail, and I turn around and I can hear it breathing, and it's a moose. It's the biggest moose I've ever seen. It's the only moose that I've ever seen up close, and it's the last one I want to see that close. It was huge, and we are literally just feet away from him right there. Amazing animal, huge, huge animal. And we were trying to be quiet, and I was like, you know, the baby's like, what is going on? She's, you know, starting to kind of make little noises, and I'm covering her mouth like, don't say anything. So I could hear it breathing. I mean, crazy. I could see its eyelashes. That's how close we were. Anyway, it finally loses interest and walks off. So I've shared that story on these little tags here, kind of talk about the trail itself, and then that fun little story. So people always, when we told our family about that when we came back, a lot of people were like, oh, don't you dare go hiking with Freddie and Ruth, because they find all the little animals. And it's true. That was our very first hike, and that was in the first 30 minutes of our hike. So that kind of set the tone for the rest of the summer. I'm just kidding. No, my kids, after that, every time we went hiking, several times that year, and after that incident, it was always they were on the hunt for a moose or a deer or something. They wanted to see something. They wanted to have a close encounter of some kind with another animal. So anyway, that was always just our little fun joke and our challenge to ourselves is let's see how many moose we can find. And actually, after that, we did find a couple of them on a couple different trails, but never anything quite that close. And I never want to have that happen again, but it was a lot of fun. It was a good experience. So this is my little entry into I'm going to say your name wrong again, honey. TLIley's travel log. I had a lot of fun. She challenged, the biggest challenge I think was the colors that she's selected. And that's not a bad thing. They're beautiful colors. She's asked us for earth toned brown and black, and then accents of pink and peach and stuff. I was at a loss. I was like, I have no paper. And I wanted to obviously go through exactly what she had asked us to do. So I was looking everywhere I possibly could for paper. And I finally started digging in my stash, and I found some. So I'm so glad. It was a fun challenge to find things that worked together, and those colors were really cool. And it was a good opportunity for me to give myself a challenge and try something new out. So this is going on to Brenda now, and I'm sticking the little card that you sent with it. I'm leaving it in there, and this will probably go off. See, tomorrow's Friday. I'll probably get it off tomorrow. That would be fun to have it out of my scrap room and on to the next person. That would be the best thing. I am also. Oh, wait, did I do that wrong? I did that wrong. Sorry. I just received another travelogue today, and I will. Charlene's travelogue, I think it is, that Ely's already sent me. So she's way ahead of the game. Way to go, girl. She's awesome. Thank you, guys. This is going to be super, super fun. I'm excited to see what Charlene's album is going to be about. Oh, I think hers is about nature, like in our area, where we live, I guess. And I saw her video, and I was commenting to her that I didn't even know what our state flower was. I'm sure I knew it at some point in my lifetime, but I don't remember it. And so I asked my son, who is in 5th grade now, and he could tell me. He told me exactly what it was, and I was like, "No, you're not right. You're not right." So I googled it, and he was right. So I was felt a little ashamed of the fact that I didn't know what our state flower was here in the state we live in. So kind of funny, but anyway, that's that's the travel log. It's going off tomorrow. Thanks guys for watching. Sorry for my rambling. Bye.